Who was it? Thomas Riley. What was this about? Him having colon cancer. Where was this located? Port Orange, Florida. When was this event? October 2014. Why did this happen? It's common in the family.
On October of 2014, I found out my dad has colon cancer. What did you think when you found out that you had cancer?
First, I was in shock, disbelief. My first thought was about my family.
How did your life change when you found out you had cancer?
It changed dramatically. During the whole process before the surgery, it made me think about everything that was going on in my life even more than I do. I kept saying to myself, if I beat this thing, I'm going to value life more than I did before.
What type of cancer did you have?
I had stage 1 colon cancer.
How did your family react to you having cancer?
I think everybody was in shock. Jennifer, my wife, thought that it was just hemorrhoids. I think you and Shannon were in shock. I know I was in shock. But, you deal with what comes and what happens in life, and you just take it head on. That's all you can do.
How bad was the cancer that you had?
We got it in the beginning stages. They said I approximately probably had it from 6 months to a year. And it could have been a lot worse. My surgeon, Dr. Tallon, I really, really liked him because he was so straightforward with me. They didn't actually know how bad it was until I got in there.
And what part of your body did you have the cancer?
In my colon. It's a part of your digestive tract. They cut out 12 inches of it.
What options did you have to help cure your cancer?
The only option I had was surgery, and whether or not I would have to have chemo afterwards.
What did you have done to get rid of your cancer?
I had surgery. They removed a 1.5 foot from my colon. Dr. Tallon gave me a couple of scenarios that could happen because I didn't know for sure what was going on until they got in there. One is that if the cancer was in my liver, besides for in my colon, that I'd have a very bleak outlook. Pretty much told me that I was gonna die eventually. And the other option is that it was just in my colon and in my lymph nodes, and they would cut out what they needed to cut out of my colon, and I'd have to be on chemo for a couple years. And the best case scenario is that they went in, they cut out 1.5 foot of my colon, and it wasn't in my lymph nodes, and I wouldn't have to have chemo, I would just have to be monitored. And that's the scenario that happened, thank God. They cut out 1.5 foot of my colon. I go every 3 months for blood work, where they monitor to see if I have any kind of cancer activity in my body. And then I have to go for a colonoscopy every year, probably for the rest of my life.
Was your cancer cured?
As of right now, it is. Like I said before, I got to go for monitoring every 3 months. They take blood work and they monitor my system. Next month will be a year. As of right now, everything's come back perfect. As of right now, my cancer's cured. But they say roughly, if it's going to come back, it's going to come back within the first 5 years. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and praying, and living life to the fullest right now, that's for sure.
How did it change your life after your cancer was cured?
It changed my life dramatically. I've decided I'm not going to worry about things that I have no control over. started living my life to the fullest. I don't worry about the little minute things anymore. Uh, I cherish all the time that I get to spend with my family, uh, especially when it's just us. Uh, it has made me a better person, I think. It's made me realize that there's so much more to life than the stupid little things that we worry about every day.
My dad is a colon cancer survivor.